what I thought you were
Well,
talking about.
naturally, man. If you make a comment like that, I would weigh your judgment and ask why.
I had remembered the conversation with her. I had not remembered saying that to her, but I very well could have.
Is it true, Charlie? In your opinion, does he take disagreement with you over non-essential matters, or is that just other people's observation?
No, that's true. I don't think Mike has changed a bit towards his attitudes towards me since, especially when we're talking about what he's doing with the cat, his time at work. Off work, he and I have a fairly good talking relationship when we do talk, but we don't talk often. But I know I cannot approach Mike. I still can't approach him because I'll get a bunch of crap from him. I'd also like to say while I'm here is I don't think Gene was right in not approaching Mike. I don't think he should have gone to Carolyn. When he saw the goddamn machine had set, he should have gone and found somebody to find out why it was sitting. I'm going to take part of the blame for it, too, because I knew that it wasn't right that it was sitting there, and I also saw Al Simon over on the shake mill, and I have enough knowledge to know that there's a driver and there's a bulldozer, and by God, they could be working regardless of where Mike was.
Yeah.
So I'm going to take part of the blame why the bulldozer didn't run that day myself. It makes no difference whether I'm the coordinator of the machine or not. I knew that something was wrong, and I should have corrected it.
That's true, but Lee, you got to take initiative and not back off because he would be this coordinator, which I don't think he would be, or that he was white. I don't think that would. But why did you not notice it at 1 o'clock?
I had not paid any attention to it.
Are you the coordinator, son of a bitch?
Yes, I am, Dad.
You hadn't taken any notice of it?
Earlier, I had not that day. No, I had not.
If you coordinate, you have to take notice of it every day. In spite of the fact that you're one of the few people who stay in that damn radio room, it's got to be done. Or you're going to have an assistant that's delegated. Because it's not Charlie's channel of responsibility. In that instance, it was yours. Although somebody has to take an overall perspective. Yes.
I have a question, Lee. How many hours did the bulldozers work today, and where did they work?
I did not see. Well, I know they were working down in the right field. I don't know how many hours they worked.
No. That's my point. That's my point. You ought to know that.
Scheduled ahead of time. We're trying to get them to schedule their work ahead of time. It's starting to get some structure, but not too much yet.
They worked all day today.
Good. No, you were late.
They started the motors about 10 minutes to 8. About 10 to 8, the motors fired up. Because we marked it. We walked by there. We left here about 7:30. We walked slowly up the road. We got down the road and went down there.
Shit.
About 10 to 8. We were starting up the motors. There were no motor runs but that day.
10 to 8? Those bulldozers are essential right now. You're on the most essential part. While we still got some dry. You better be making hay while the sun shines. And you have to have that outlined and organized tightly, Lee. When a person is in their capacity at work, do not respond to them. Do not take the liberty to respond to them as a relative. You understand?
Okay.
I think it works both ways. I think Mike has changed a little bit. I don't think that's fair.
I still say Mike, and it's not.
You just disputed me.
I didn't dispute you.
Yes, you did.
Shut up. Fuck you.
No, you just disputed me. You don't think that's fair. I just said what was to be. Now, you watch how you word things.
What Charlie said that Mike has...
Well, then will you clarify what you're saying? Because I got to watch. I got people looking for anarchy in any quarter.
Well, I wasn't talking about you.
All right. But don't tell somebody shut up. Don't tell me shut up. Have you anything?
That's right. You couldn't tell them to
Now take the heat.
They think you should make it clear that you're not disputing Dad.
Not Dad.
Well,
His
Father,
dad
the
now.
leader. I know, but
The
you
office.
had all of us. The reason I called you Dad.
Now how do you react to that? So I can know that one day I can lay down in peace.
I think that's right. But
Okay, now.
all
Okay, now that's
I didn't
fine.
even
You
feel
were
like
wrong.
I
You
was
were wrong.
arguing with
You're
you.
wrong. You're wrong for saying shut up this man over here. Whoever. What, I don't even.
I didn't even know it was a man. All I heard was
I don't know who it was
ah,
either.
ah.
It doesn't matter, does it? Does it matter whether it's a man or woman?
It sure doesn't.
Okay.
If it was a man, he would have got it worse.
No, somebody said something over there.
But I honestly thought
But the point was you were wrong to say shut up, right?
Right, I was wrong.
Okay.
To do it.
No, don't do that. No, don't do that.
All I was saying is that I didn't think it was fair what Charlie said because I feel that Mike has changed. But I still feel that Mike is not only contrary to Charlie, he's contrary to all of us when we try to,
That's the truth.
he's naturally contrary. We had a little talk about it today, about how contrary he is, And I said that I felt that it was a good ingredient, but sometimes he overdid it. And another thing, Charlie will come up to Mike, and before Mike's even given a chance, he says, "Oh, Mike's going to give me shit." And like I heard you said a remark to Michelle when you were in the room the other day about, you can't get nothing through to him or anything, And I don't think you want to give him a chance. And I know it's a conflict between you two. And I think it works both ways. I think it's mostly Mike. I know Mike is contrary as hell when it comes to trying to get him to do anything. And I don't think I'm the only one that feels that way.
Well, you have a lot of wisdom. Let me tell you something. The other day when I walked in your room and Charles and everybody was there, and he noticed it. So what's the matter with you? You were hostile to me because of something I mentioned, which you got to get over paranoia. When I talk about guns, if I didn't trust you with guns, you wouldn't have no gun. Not second. So I trust you with guns. Every time I make mention of guns, you guys give me static. It's not only you. There's a lot of folk here. Give me static. Guns can be stolen just for animosity. Right?
Yes,
And I will always talk about guns. But you were obviously hostile to me when I walked in. Well, I'm sure Charlie must have noticed it. There was some reaction. Well, fuck Charlie, not fuck Charlie.
I don't feel I was
You don't fuck Charlie.
I was hostile, but I wasn't hostile to you.
Well, nobody would have known it. I walked out. I said, I'll leave you in peace. I'll leave you in peace. I decided.
I'm sorry I gave you that impression, okay.
I understand your hostility as a dad,
I swear
but not in the office. I can't have it.
I was hostile at the fact that the security people running around here, they could take the time and clean the fucking weapons, and I get stuck with them, and then it's always said to me, and I don't want the goddamn things in my room.
Well, no, so fine. And can security people take care of cleaning the guns?
And I honestly don't feel, the reason I've taken on, I don't feel that it'll be done properly. Because I've seen them before. And I can't
So
direct
I'm
that
going
to
to
anybody
straighten it out.
personally.
Do you want the guns cleaned someplace else, or we don't? You don't think it'll be done properly? What is it they're not doing properly?
Half these guns, I've never used hunting weapons before. I've had to figure it out. And I feel like you do the same thing.
But you well, I can't figure it out. That's ridiculous. You've already figured it out, so why don't you teach them?
Okay.
What you have learned, you should be able to teach, rather than have them go experimenting at the expense of maybe a weapon. What is it?
But the way I feel, and I'm not talking about the coordinators in charge of the security, because they have other things to dispense, duties and stuff. But the
Who
people
are you
that do
aiming
it,
at? Who are you aiming at?
I don't know who's in charge exactly of the cleaning of the weapons, but I don't feel they think that you can clean, like you can take your car to the car wash every 2 weeks, but you got to treat I feel you have to treat a gun like it's it's a
All right, now, but that was unnecessary. That trip you took was unnecessary. That still had nothing to do with 3 guns laying on the shelf when I come in there. And the people have access to your room.
All I
I know there's no bullet in it. I know they couldn't fire it. But they got the people here, there's some hostile people, they would take those guns, throw them in a shithole so we couldn't use them.
That is true.
That's right.
You're not careless about laying weapons around bullets. I'm not. I want to make that clear. But you know what they did with your basketball. You had to dig the basketball out of the shithole. Did you not? I mean, we had to dig the basketball out of the shithole. The one we only had one.
Yeah.
Plus you dug teeth out of the shithole too. You are getting acquainted with shitholes, I must say. But there are people here that will do that kind of stuff just for the fun of it.